Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. A first down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
47.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Prescott now from the 50. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll run it with Elliott. And an Elliott run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
You better be afraid of me. Check three.
Prescott now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
26. Hey, box truck.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. 20. He's got Adams on the hookup. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Here we go, 46. 46. 35. Push him back. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
35's the mic. Check right. Kill. And turn it up.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 6 guys. Here we go, 46.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9. On first down.
You got it.
On the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
And that's complete to Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
13 yards. First down.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Ricky. Hey, 626. 36.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Gain of 13 yards.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 93 yards. as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Hey, take 26. Go.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. Given 42 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott, and it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Jameis Olawale in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbeth, the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some more.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. As they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Switch up, switch up. Check, here we go. Go to 54, go to 54. Line. 26.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. These Cowboys looking good here at AT&T Stadium. Of course, they were really good in this building last year. 7-1 in their 8 games played at home. The only loss was on a Monday night to Tennessee. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Here we go, 47. Let's get it. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And Forbath will put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
319. 54. Mike, 54. I don't even know why this team. Jump out.
Now Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Rodgers now to throw. He'll take a shot for the... He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Crosby for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Next score, Cowboys 17, Packers 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
88.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Pollard, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, G. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Packers 21.
Here we go. Going in. Stinky. Coming. Watch the safety creep. Here we go, 46. 26.
On second down, Pollard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career. And he's going to need another one right now. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott, he's going to air one out. And got his man complete. 39 yards there, a big one.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So it's 1st and goal. Need to be a little wary of leaving Aaron Rodgers too much time, but you got to score here first. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard in the final minute, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like